Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on Shopify. I've talked about them a couple times here on the channel. I have a couple shares in a different account after the split. This used to be $1,500 at one point in time. I think it was right around in here. I can't remember the exact ratio on the split, but like I said, it used to be $1,500, and maybe it was a 5 or 10 to 1. Must have been about a 10 to 1. But as you can see, it's down over 78% in the past year. In the past 3 months, down over 2%. Here in the past month, down 4.5%. Here in the past week, down 3%, 3.5%. And here's a look at today. So not too great, but it's getting to those price levels that it's almost tempting to buy some. So that's what made me do the video and see who out there still has Shopify. I've been buying more Amazon than what I have Shopify, but I kind of like to diversify. But ticker is SHOP. If you don't know much about Shopify, they're a cloud-based commerce platform designed for small and medium-sized businesses. Founded in 2004, $40.05 billion market cap. High today of $31.97 and low of $31.02. It's a little bit of a swing in there, maybe $1 at times. You could, if you wanted to trade it, a 52-week high of $176.29 and a 52-week low of $29.07. I can't remember when this one split. I'll try to link that video in the description. Volume on this one at 28.28 and volume here today at 5.88. So ratings on this one currently showing a 50% hold, and here's a look at their earnings next expected on October 27th. So this had been sold out, so it looked like I took a loss. I moved everything over to a different brokerage, and don't really know why that one was sold, but it looks like it was sold, and you can see the price difference on it. So I did miss this article. Looked kind of interesting. If you invested $1,000 into the stock 5 years ago, you would have $2,600 today. So kind of interesting. If you have this one, you can list that in the list your cost basis in the comments. That would be interesting to know. But that, you would 2.5 times your money there in 5 years. So as you can see, that was just released today. So they've outperformed the market over the past 5 years by 12.28% on the annualized basis, producing an average annual return of 21.18. Shopify has a market cap of 40.75. and an investor bought 1,000 of Shopify 5 years ago, it would be worth $2,624.16 today, based on the price of $32.12. Probably been worth more than that, as this one is down quite a bit. So, and here's a look at their chart. As you can see, from January 2018 to July of 2022. The share price, so you can see the run-up starting there in 2019, and 2020 is when it really started taking off, and then just kind of ran back down to about what it was at. So that's why I haven't bought a whole lot of this one. Just kind of watching to see what it does. I have a little bit of it, but not much. Have definitely a lot more of Amazon, but I have a 80% return on Amazon since I bought it. So over here on Microsoft Bing, currently showing it as a buy with a $40 price tag on it. Down 77%. Will Shopify stock bounce back? This was just out yesterday in the morning. Stock is down 77% year to date in light of historically high inflation levels and the reopening global economy. In most recent quarter, the company posted a big net loss, quite the no-no during the times of economic uncertainty. And then they had their split, so Like I said, this one was $1,500 at one time. I was looking at it in the 900s and wish I would have bought it, and I think it ran up to 15 something was what it stopped, and came back down a little bit, and then it did the split. So, and now you see the price, and now it's just down since then, but still tempting with the prices. So in the second quarter, Shopify's revenue increased 15.7 year over year to $1.3 billion. That seems fine at a first glance, but it doesn't even compare to the 56.7 uptick the company reported in the same quarter last year. Suffered a net loss of $1.2 billion, much a different outcome from its $879.1 million of net income a year ago quarter. In the first half of 2022, the e-commerce company generated a net total loss of $2.68 billion. So it's not had a whole lot of great things going for it for a while. This article talks about 80% down. Should you buy the e-commerce giant? And here it makes Amazon could be a better buy. I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice here on the channel, but I definitely say in regards to what the stock has done between the two, Amazon and Shopify, I say, well, I've made more money on Amazon, but I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice here on the channel, so it's up to you to figure that out. But e-commerce company was a big winner during the pandemic, but the stock has fallen from grace, down a whopping 80% from its peak. Investors may uncover more questions than answers as they dig into Shopify, and so I've just been kind of watching it and just kind of seeing what's going on. If it gets, down in the 30, 29, 28 range, I might pick up some more of it, but I haven't in a while, so currently at 31.62. Shopify remains a winning investment. Shares are up more than 1,200% since the company's 2015 IPO. However, the stock was up once at 6,000%. So, if you sold out when you were up 6,000%, or when it was out the all-time highs of 1,500, you can leave that in the comments as well. That would be interesting to know. And just kind of comparing notes across the board on Shopify and Amazon. If you have Amazon, you can list that and which you feel is the better stock. So here we have a chart of Shopify, the different ratio, and you can see Amazon just kind of flat here, and Shopify up kind of all over the place, just pretty similar to the stock price. But lowest valuation on record, Shopify is roughly 3 times as expensive as Amazon stock, so investors now face the question of whether Shopify deserves such a premium to Amazon. So you can list that in the comments as well, which you feel is the best one. And see if there's anything here on Reddit. Almost finished making my first list, ready to launch. Not much in there. Over here on StockTwits, currently at 31.76. There's a 52-week low of 29.07. So if it gets right around that range again, I'll be picking up some more. But I don't have a whole lot of Shopify. More Amazon than Shopify, definitely. 28 end of the week. Could be. Over here on MSN Money, currently at 31.79 with a buy rating and an upside to $40.75. So a little bit of appreciation on there. If I were to buy much more of this one, it would definitely be a long-term hold. You never know, it could take off again. People could start using it, and maybe the price will stay up next time. It's hard to say, but with these prices, it's kind of hard not to watch it and possibly think about picking up some. But just wanted to do a quick video on Shopify. I haven't done an update on this one in a while, so you can list your comments. Like I said, your cost basis if you still have Shopify, and what level you would want to buy it at. So But that is it for this one. If there's any other stocks out there you want me to take a look at and make a video, I'd be happy to do that as well. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.